Hey guys, today we are doing surface area of three-dimensional shapes. You should have picked up this paper in class, so make sure you're looking at it to go along with the notes. The very first page we are actually going to do in class tomorrow, so just skip over that for right now. Flip to the second page, which looks like this. So here I just wanted to give you the formulas of each of the different types of 3D figures and talk just a little bit about each one so you know how to distinguish each type of figure. The first one we have is a prism. We know a prism because it has a shape on each end. We call the ends the bases, and then the bases are connected by rectangles. So anytime you have a shape connected by rectangles, or two shapes connected by rectangles, it is a prism. This one in particular is a pentagonal prism because my base is a pentagon if you count there's 5 sides. So you name a prism by its base. So you can have a pentagonal prism, you can have a triangular prism, so rectangular prism. Whatever your base is determines the name of the prism. Now in order to find lateral area, lateral area is the area of the surface area of the figure that does not include bases. So if you want to put a little note, not base or bases. Okay, so this, and for a prism, this would be just the rectangles. So here I would add up all rectangular sides. Your lateral area is only the sides, it doesn't include the base. Now your surface area is the area of the entire figure. So if I was to take this figure and dip it in a bucket of paint, however much paint it would take would be the surface area. The area is just on the outside. So in this one, I would do area of bases and sides. So for this particular one, we learned in our last video how to find the area of 2D figures. So you know how to find the area of a rectangle, the area of a square, the area of a pentagon. You know how to find the area of all these figures. So what you would do is you would find the area of each one. So this rectangle plus this rectangle plus this rectangle plus all of them plus my 2 pentagons. You would add up the areas of each figure and that would give you your surface area. This is all we need for prisms. A cylinder is pretty easy to recognize. A cylinder is 2 circles for your bases and then 1 rectangle wraps around. I'll show you exactly what that looks like in class tomorrow. But basically it's a prism with circles. So in order to find the lateral area, which is just the rectangle, it doesn't look like a rectangle now, but I'll show you in class that this is a rectangle in between 2 circles. To find the area of just the rectangle, I have to use 2 pi r/h. Pi is obviously the 3.14, the little button on your calculator. R is radius, and h is height. So radius of my circles, and then the height of my whole cylinder. And then to get the surface area of a cylinder, which is the rectangle plus 2 circles, I'm going to take 2 pi r/h, which got me my rectangle, and add 2 circles. And the area of a circle is pi r squared. So it makes sense that area of the rectangle plus 2 area of circles will get you the area of the whole thing. So these are cylinders. Pyramids have 1 single base, and then they connect at the sides of it are triangles that connect at 1 point. So this particular pyramid is a rectangular pyramid because my base is a rectangle. Remember, like I said, we name these shapes based on their base. So I could have a triangular pyramid, I could have a rectangular pyramid, I could have a hexagonal pyramid. Whatever the base is how you name it. So in order to get my lateral area, that's everything except the base, I would add up all triangular sides, but not the base. Now, if your base is a triangle, because you can have a triangular prism, you just wouldn't add that one. So, but all your other triangular sides that are not a base is your lateral area. And then to get your surface area, like I said, surface area just covers the entire thing as if you were going to cover it in paint. And so that would just be the area of each side. So I would add up all the triangles and the base. So this is why knowing how to find the area of figures comes in handy. You need to know how to find the area of a triangle, the area of a rectangle, the area of all these shapes in order to do surface area. The last one we're doing is a cone. And in order to get the lateral area of a cone, this one's kind of tricky. So I'm going to abbreviate here. Lateral area, LA, is your surface area, which we haven't done yet, I'm going to give you, but you take the whole surface area and you subtract off the base, which is a circle, and area of a circle is pi r squared. So, I haven't given you the surface area formula, I'm about to, but you take the surface area formula and subtract the circle on the bottom, and that will leave you with lateral area. And this shape's really funny when you lay it out. It's not actually a triangle, but we'll get to that in class. And then the surface area of a cone is pi times radius plus square root of height squared plus radius squared. This one is probably the most complicated one we do, but it's not too bad. So pi times radius, r is always radius, times radius plus the square root of height squared plus radius squared. Now, whenever you're doing your formulas, make sure you're looking at this sheet so that you can just kind of plug in the information it gives you. You do need to know the area of all the 2D shapes. So the last video we did where I told you how to find the area of a circle, square, rectangle, anything with 5 sides or more, all this, any 2D shape, any flat shape, you have to know how to find the area of those. I do not give formulas for those. You have to know them. So you may want to start studying for those now because you're going to need them in order to find the surface area of different figures. But hold on to the sheet. We will finish it in class tomorrow.